I never like partied or did anything crazy like that. The desire wasn't there because there's also been like a substance stuff with my family and stuff, and I think that just affected me.
Welcome to the Byond Sunday podcast, where we continue the conversation of God beyond Sunday. Today's guest is the host of the No Girls Allowed podcast and the worship leader at Clovis Hills, right?
Yeah.
Clovis Hills. We got Kaleb
Guindy. Wait, what Nail? What?
What's Nail? I thought that was your like Instagram thing.
Nail? No,
I'm
just
sure it was somebody else.
Kaleb Guindy.
Kaleb Guindy. We're gonna no cuts. Kaleb
no
Guindy.
cuts,
What's
bro.
going on, boss?
Dude, what is up, man? I'm ready to be here. I'm excited.
Thanks. Hey, it's a long way. So this podcast is hosted in Kerman. So most people that I interview are from Fresno or Clovis.
Yeah.
So I know it's quite a bit of a drive. Can you bring your mic down a little bit?
Like,
yeah.
down?
Just,
Oh, my face, yeah.
Yeah, I can't see your
Got
face.
you.
Go a little bit more down. We're not going to cut this.
Okay, that's cool.
Perfect, right there.
How's that?
No, that's good. That's good. Okay, man. So let's get into your No Girls Allowed podcast.
Okay.
I actually want to get into that.
Really? Okay.
And then we'll get
All right.
into your worship leading, how you
Okay.
got into that
Yeah.
and stuff.
Sure.
But No Girls Allowed podcast, as a fellow podcaster, I would love to know how you got into that. So
dude, I just got into like listening to podcasts for a while. Like, someone's calling me. Let me screen that.
screen that.
And then I love podcasts. I love like listening to them, watching them. And I was talking to my friend Colby, like, dude, it's like it's the obvious guy thing. Like, we should start a podcast.
Yeah.
You know? And then he was like, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's gonna be hard. I'm like, yeah, it'll be hard, but it'll be fun. And then like 5 months after that, we like just recorded the first episode and just started it. And that was like in May of 22 of last year. And then we were trying to go like every week, and it's difficult sometimes with
definitely.
scheduling and stuff because his job was also crazy. He worked for like the fire department, so it was all over the place.
That's why the stash.
Yeah, the stash. Yeah. And then, we just kept going, and then people like caught on, like, oh, like, No Girls Allowed, like that's kind of cool. But why are there girls on the podcast? Like, why are there girl guests?
Yeah.
Well, they're women. First of all, they're not
Women.
girls.
That's right.
But yeah, I just started doing that, and then what's funny is my mom was actually our first guest on the podcast. So
No way.
Yeah, so episode 6, my mom was on it. It was super fun. And so that was we just started it because like I just liked podcasts, and I was like, what if we just started talking to each other? Like we just have our conversations like this, you know?
Yeah.
And so it's been fun. And that actually opened the door for me to like get more into like video.
Oh, really?
Like video creation and stuff. I've always liked it. Like I've always been creative because like music and stuff and making videos, but this like got me like serious about it. And then I actually ended up getting a job at my church, Clovis Hills, for video and social media kind of stuff, like communications. And it was like because of the podcast. So I'm like, if I never started the podcast,
Wow,
I
that's
wouldn't
kinda
have
cool.
like got good enough to like be recognized for that, and then like get a job at, like at my church, and now work at my uncle's company called Butler Branding for that stuff. So it's like it's a whole like.
Oh, you do content creation for your uncle now?
Yeah. So for Butler Branding, have you heard of them before? Butler Branding. So pretty much they're just a branding and marketing agency, and they help like market people, like mostly for like Fresno Mission and like Cup of Joy, like nonprofit kind of stuff, you know. And so I do video editing for their clients, and like I'll make like documentary style videos or like impact videos.
Wow.
And then I also make their social media stuff sometimes. So like I'm getting more into that right now. I kind of like just started that like a few weeks ago.
No, but that's awesome.
Yeah, it's been really fun, and so it's been great, dude.
So why the name No Girls Allowed though?
So we,
You know, it reminds me of like a little, what's it called? Little Rascal. What's that movie?
Little Rascals.
Little Rascals.
I think so.
Wait, not Little
Wait,
Rascals.
wait.
What's the one with the little kids driving the car?
Yeah, Little Rascals. Yeah,
Little Rascals?
Yeah, with the guy with like
Yeah.
yeah.
Alfalfa.
Alfalfa.
Right, because they have a club called like No Girls
Is
Allowed.
it? Is that what it's called?
I think so. Right, like there's no girls
Dude, I've
allowed.
seen
or
that movie
nothing?
one time. To be honest, and I'm 23. I'm not. I'm kidding.
So, but why is it called No Girls Allowed?
Our first episode was geared towards making the name.
Oh, okay,
Like,
cool. Yeah.
So it was like Colby, like, how we do it, man. This is fun. This is weird. This is awkward, you know. And we're like acknowledging that in the whole episode. We're just like, what are we talking about? And then we're like, let's just come up with a name. So we went through like a bunch of like, it was like 15 choices that we had on our paper. I don't remember what it was, but we ended up not choosing a name on the episode. And then we're like, okay, we'll figure it out afterwards. And so afterwards, we just said, No Girls Allowed sounds kind of cool. And that was never brought up at all in the episode. And then we just named it that for some reason.
Oh, really?
So I have no idea.
What was second to that?
I actually cannot tell you. Like, I have no idea. Not like I can't tell you, but like I just don't remember.
You just don't remember?
He might, but it might be on I could show you afterwards. Like,
let's find it out.
Like the episode, yeah.
That's cool, man. And so your buddy Colby.
Yeah, Colby, yeah.
And then how did you guys meet?
So I met him at Cross City.
Cross City.
4 years ago, almost 4 years ago. It was like January of 2020, like before the pandemic. And it was
also you guys seem like you've known each other like almost lifelong friends.
Yeah, he's my best friend.
That's what it seems like, yeah.
Yeah, he's my best friend.
That's cool, man.
I just saw him yesterday, bro, all day. So, yeah, so I met him at Cross City at Anchor Nights, which is a college group over there. And yeah, I honestly thought he was kind of weird at first.
Really?
like he just seemed like off. I don't know why. But, you know, weird is pretty cool. I like weird. Like, it's cool.
Weird's awesome.
Weird's awesome. And so what happened was pandemic hit. We like weren't going to like church really, like in person, because like COVID and everything. And then they opened up like in the summer of that same year, just trying it out. And then I met him again. Like I met him in January. Then like I didn't talk to him for like 6 months because I didn't like know him, you know. And then like we met again in August, and I was like, yo, this guy's actually pretty fun and pretty funny. And then so it just kind of progressed from there. And then we had our whole friend group and everything that formed there. And it changes because some people leave and get married and they, you know, stuff like that. But yeah, we say like this, bro.
That's awesome, bro.
He's my best friend.
That's awesome. So you guys attended Cross City. And then so now you do worship too at Clovis.
Yeah.
Clovis Hills.
Clovis Hills. Yeah. So I actually started doing that that same year, but like in November, so of 2020. And so I was kind of church hopping a little bit for a while, just kind of figuring out like where I want to go. But
where were you prior?
So I was going to the Word,
the
Word Community Church in Fresno. It's like on Olive and First or something like that. Super cool church with J.R. Coleman. What's funny is actually his son Dwayne Coleman, who was he is a pastor. He works at Clovis Hills. So it's like,
oh wow,
he like followed me, like
he followed you.
Yeah, kind of. Not really, but like we joke about that. So I was at the Word, and then I was just kind of going to Cross City sometimes, and then I mostly went to like November is when I started going to Clovis Hills, just because my friend Josh. It's a whole story. I met him at a job that we had, and like we hated that job, and so we bonded over that, and he was like, "Yo, you should come to my church, bro," just cause.
Really?
Yeah. So I just started going, and then I just started playing immediately, like playing instruments and singing and stuff.
And so, how did you get into instruments? Were your parents like? Did they?
Yeah. Our whole family is like musicians.
Really?
On my mom's side specifically.
So what do you play?
I play guitar, bass, drums, and keyboard.
Do you sing with that as well?
Yeah.
So are you the singer?
Yeah. Just like of the family, or
no, like at the church.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know what worship.
Yeah.
I'm so ignorant to like.
So worship is like there's like a rotation of people who will play and serve on Sundays. I'm on like once or twice a month just because of, you know, we want other people to sing, you know, and so
share the line, share.
Yeah, like share like the burden of it's not a burden, but like share the weight of it, you know.
Share the spotlight.
The spotlight, yeah. It's all about, you know, but like so there's like a rotation of singers and bass players, guitar players, everyone. There's like there's multiple people who can do that, and they rotate between that. And so I'm on like once or twice a month. And so I'll usually be leading, but I honestly sometimes like to harmonize too, like mostly just do that. It's super fun and not like lead, but I do like to lead as well. Like
that's cool, man.
Like it's hard, but like
I've always wanted to be a singer, but I just can't sing.
Right now,
I'll give you something.
Sing right now.
Give me a song. I mean, you got to give me a song.
Well, what songs do you like? Like any song, any worship song, or
I mean, I'm not really a song guy, dude. I mostly listen to like if I'm working out, I'll listen to like podcasts. Yeah, I'm not a song guy, so you got to give me a song.
Okay.
Any worship song. I mean, a popular one. I don't know.
Okay, how about?
Man, you got me a little nervous.
Oh, praise the name from Hillsong. You know that one?
Yeah, yawn.
Oh, praise the name of the Lord. You know that one?
No.
Dang. Which one do you know? Make room. That one. Maybe
man, I don't know. I'm trying to think of one I know. Break Every Chain. That's a popular one.
Break every chain.
That's
the only part I know. That's all I know.
I don't want to do it.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. We can save it for after.
I really wanted to try, but it's because, dude, look, my whole life I've been made fun of saying, dude, you're monotone, dude, you can't sing. All this stuff, dude. I've been told this my whole life. Oh. Even my wife tells me to stop singing. I love my wife, and she's very supportive in other ways, but in my singing, she's not. Yeah. And so I get very, very nervous.
Yeah, I get that. That's okay. So, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to put you on the spot.
No, now you're making me feel bad.
No, I feel awful, dude. Get out of my house.
In front of all these people.
Get out.
No, okay, I'll try. Let me give it a shot.
Yeah, dude.
I gotta warm up. I gotta loosen my vocal cords. You know what I mean?
Warm up the low end first. Like get it like just vibrating, or even lower.
I feel like I don't want to, bro.
You're fine, dude. You're fine.
I can't.
This is your podcast. You don't have to do it. You don't have to do that.
You gotta do nothing you don't want. No, but I do want to, but I also don't.
Just edit it out.
Nah, no cuts, man. No cuts. But I do want to. I do want to try, but I also don't want to.
I know what you mean.
Do you know what I mean?
It's scary, dude.
I'm getting a little red just while you're talking about it. Let me just calm down a little bit. Let me look at my notes because now
the notes will keep you on track.
Okay, so started worship singing, right? You're doing the worship, and then so you were raised. Your parents raised you as a musician, or you naturally were curious about like
kind of both, I think. Yeah, because so my whole mom's side of the family, like we just every time we get together, like on Thanksgiving, like 2 days ago, we were playing music for like 2 hours, bro. You're just like singing. I was playing keys. My grandpa was playing guitar.
That seems that seems very interesting because I would not know what that is at all. Like none of my family is musically. I wouldn't say gifted, but we never. Yeah. We never.
I guess like what you can relate it to is like whatever you guys have together that you can do all at the same time. Like that's what it's like, and like you just have fun.
Like watching Super Smash.
Yeah, like that, dude.
I mean, my brothers. That's all we do. Like together, we just play Super Smash.
That's like probably like the same thing, like the equivalent,
But your family's into it, right? Like your parents.
Yeah.
That's crazy. It seems like a TV kind of family.
Yeah, one of those like
what I mean?
Family band kind of things on the TV.
That's very interesting. That's super cool, man. It's very. I would think it's very creative. A creative environment in your home. I would assume.
Very.
That's cool, man.
Yeah. So definitely like that's been fostered over time. Like growing up, I started in orchestra, like playing the upright bass.
Oh wow!
In like 5th grade, and then I did that for a couple of years, and then in middle school, I did jazz band for bass, and then I did jazz band. So I did like the like bass for that.
I'm a little jealous, man.
Why are you jealous?
I don't know. I have the guitar. I don't know how to play the guitar.
Dude, I give lessons too.
It's just aesthetics, bro.
I give lessons if you want.
This piano is just aesthetics. Dude. It's just for looks.
Yeah. You can learn. It's never too. I just started learning keys 3 years ago.
That's cool though, man. That's awesome. That's honestly that's super cool. Yeah, and cool. so you were naturally curious at a young age. How was your young age too? Since we're there already, growing up as a Christian, going to school. How was that for you? How was your experience?
So it's actually funny. I think this happens for a lot of people where like they just go to church because like their family is, you know? So I was going to church with my family until I was like 11 years old. Then I stopped when like middle school hit because I'm like, I'm kind of busy, you know? I'm 11, I'm busy.
I get it.
And I don't like want to go.
Yeah.
And like, I didn't like know why I was going really, to be honest. And so definitely from like 7th grade, I just separated myself from that completely and just like did my own thing, you know, until like right after high school. And so throughout high school, I wasn't going to church at all. Like really, like I wasn't even like curious about it. But I did go to like a couple youth group things at Clovis Hills because my friend Aaron like invited me. I'm like, oh, this is cool. I just never went again. And so, so I was definitely like living like I wasn't out partying and drinking and stuff, but I wasn't like didn't know Jesus,
Yeah.
I didn't know who that was. And so that didn't happen until like after high school, where my parents, my mom and stepdad, they started going to the Word, because we like lived right right next to it, so it was like cool church, it's like right next to it. And then I started going there just because my parents were, and I lived with them at the time. And then something prompted me to make the decision, right, to like allow Jesus into my life. Something did. I don't know. It was him, obviously, but it was like, it wasn't like a decision and then like a quick turnaround of like my whole life has changed. Like it was from that moment, but it wasn't like a complete 180 like at once. I would say since then, like that was probably like October of 2018, right? Since then, it's been like a slow, gradual, like, I don't know, just like a slow burn, like it's consistently like going up, like my love for Jesus, because I'm learning more about him every day. But it wasn't like a here I was and here I was like the next day, it definitely wasn't like that. But yeah, so since then it's just been pretty like consistent. But there's always like the ebbs and flows of like
learning, just constantly learning.
Yeah.
I would relate to you in that too. I mean, throughout high school, I went to church my whole life.
Yeah.
Every Sunday, my dad said, yeah, you're living in our house, it's mandatory kind of thing. So I would go every Sunday. But I would probably relate to you in the sense of like I went, but I really was just
you weren't like going because like
I wasn't going because I wanted to.
Yeah.
And so I related to after high school. My faith didn't really get strong until actually me and my wife, she got pregnant. Well, she was my girlfriend at the time. She got pregnant, and then that's when I was like, went through some hard stuff. You know what I mean? Just some stuff, some trials. Yeah. But okay, so you go on the podcast. I mean, you go and you find your that. Well, you said there was not really a point to where you fell in love with God, but it was like a slow, gradual burn. Yeah. Okay, was there anybody in your life who like was really almost like a guide for you or like a mentor in that sense of your spiritual walk with God?
Yeah, I couldn't boil it down to like one, but maybe like two or three, like over time. My friend Josh.
Shout out to Josh.
Shout out Josh, man. He's the guy who introduced me to Clovis Hills. And so he's been pretty like incredible with like it's been really cool to like see his faithfulness to like what he's doing and to Jesus, right? And because he works at the church as well. He works there. He does music directing. He does youth, all that stuff. He's like, I think he's your age. He's gonna be 26 like in December, so he's like not that much older than me. But it's been cool to see his example, because he grew up in church his entire life, has been devoted to like loving God and knowing who he is, and so it's been really cool to just see that in him. And yeah, he's married now, and like he's super like mature but goofy as heck too. So it's like I just love. I don't know. He's been. I wouldn't say he's like been like a mentor to me, but he's been like sharpening me up. Like as
that's
iron
awesome, man.
Yeah.
Where's Josh from?
Josh is from Clovis. He went to Clovis North High School.
Clovis North.
Yeah. So Clovis boy.
Clovis boys.
Yeah.
This is K-Town right here, though. K-Town's the best town. That's what I always say.
I've been there a couple times.
Yeah, you familiar with Kermit?
No, but I've been there a couple times.
I know some Clovis people, and so they kind of always hate on Kermit. Like,
it's fine, dude. We're all the same, bro.
I mean, we're all the same. We're all from the valley. Come on, we're all from.
Why are we hating, bro? Come on,
man. My peeps in Clovis. Come on, yo.
Dude. Come on.
They know exactly who I'm talking to. They know exactly.
Kermit.
Yeah, shout out Kermit. We got the first Walmart gas station.
What? What do you mean? What do you mean?
I mean, you came through 180, right?
Yeah. I wasn't looking. I was on my phone the whole time.
That's typical Clovis.
I'm kidding.
Clovis.
I was looking at the map. Okay.
No, but we have a Walmart gas station, bro.
Walmart gas.
First one in the nation.
I've never seen it.
We got the first Denny's drive-thru.
Are you serious, dude? Hey, shout out Kerman, dude. They got
hey,
everything.
shout out Kerman. Hey, we're experimenting. Dude. Is it a good idea? We don't know, but we're gonna
find out here,
We're
dude.
gonna figure it out.
Find out next time on.
Yeah, but we have the Denny's. It's right next to the Walmart gas station.
That's sick, dude. So is it like on the way out?
It's just built. It was just built. It just opened like a week ago.
Oh, it's like brand new.
Brand spanking new.
Oh, so they haven't done this yet ever?
Like that Starbucks. I don't know if you saw the Starbucks. I used to work there.
Okay.
That's how I actually met my wife. But that wasn't here till 2016. We didn't have a Starbucks till 2016.
I wonder why they chose Kerman to start that new like gas station thing.
Because
drive-through.
Well, I don't know. Maybe because there's a lot of ag. There's a lot of traffic here because of ag.
That makes sense.
A lot of ag. I mean, orchards. I mean, acres and acres.
Yeah,
of
that's
ag.
like almost all it is, but it's cool though. I like ag. I like
ag is cool. I used to work in
outdoor
ag.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. You like outdoor stuff?
I like outdoor stuff a little bit. Not really, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't like bugs.
I mean, I don't think anyone likes bugs, but it's like.
But you know what I mean? Like they freak me out.
Yeah.
Like if I see a bug, I'll tell my kid to kill it.
I saw you like trying to grab one earlier. Like,
this dumb bug, man. It's this little freaking gnat.
Where's the bug coming?
We brought some fruits we brought some fruits and then.
Oh, the fruit flies. So
fruit or what is it called? Gnats or fruit flies?
Gnat. I think it was.
I
Same
thought
thing?
they're gnats. Oh, is it a Kerman thing?
No, we haven't. Yeah.
No, well, yeah.
I see it right now.
I see it. It's bugging me, and you can see it in the camera because it's 4K, and so you can see it like on my last podcast.
He wouldn't see
it. Yeah, if it's 1080, I mean it'd be a little bit harder, but because the image is so clean and so precise and so nice, so nice. Like the Mexicans.
What?
I was gonna go to Trump.
I don't remember that part.
Mexicans, they're good people.
You know he said that?
He says something like that.
He would say something
good
like that.
People.
He would, yeah.
That's it.
It's gonna be the best you've ever seen.
Best you ever seen.
Yeah.
Best you do it better than me. Okay, let's get back on track. We're getting on course.
Yes.
It's okay.
Mentors.
So mentors. We got Josh. Shout out to Josh.
So I would say my other guy, Jake Watkins. He is
Jake.
He's the young adults pastor at Cross City.
Awesome. Jake Watkins?
Watkins, yeah. Jake Waddy for short.
Waddy.
Waddy. I've known him since I've been going to the college group at what is it, Cross City? I keep getting the mix up with Clovis Hills. Cross City, the college group over there, Anchor Nights. He's been super sick, man. I just started to like consistently like it's hard. Consistently like meeting with him once a week to like talk and stuff, you know? Or like
That's
talk
awesome.
on the phone and stuff. Just about life, you know, and like for accountability and stuff. But he's been a really cool example of like I relate with him a lot, like when it comes to like where we came from, like how we grew up and stuff, and just like I don't know, like he was the worship leader at the college group, and then like out of nowhere he just became the pastor because the other guy left, and so like seeing him take that on, you know, like it's a bigger step than you know, doing that, and so that encouraged me, first of all, just to like take risks, you know?
That's
and
awesome.
Just kind of do things. And so, but yeah, I love that guy. I talk with him at least twice a week on the phone and texting. But besides that, you know, it's hard to like dial in like what things he has taught me, but it's just like, I guess it's just like more of like a relationship kind of thing where it's like, he's just a great example of like a godly man, you know? And just to kind of follow that example and like be more like him. I mean, more like Jesus, first of all, but it's he's a great example of that. And having someone in your life who can like literally like do that with you, it's really important, I think. So he's been awesome.
That's awesome. So Jason, right?
Jake
Waddy.
Shout out Jake.
Jake Waddy.
Jake Waddy.
Jake Waddy. That's awesome, man. That's super important, especially for people who are trying to be, to strengthen the relationship with God, having those people who they can lean on on times of like if they have questions or need advice, counsel. Super, super important to surround yourself with people who are godly people. Yeah. So that's awesome.
That's important, man.
Jake Waddy.
Yeah. J-Skin, we can combine them. Jake's Waddy. Jake. I was just combining the names because Jason.
Oh,
we can combine it if you want. J-Skin Waddy.
That's cool, man. That's cool. So what are some takeaways for you, or some advice you have for people who may be trying to get into worship leading, or in that nature of things?
Well, for me, it's a little bit what's the word? It's not conventional, like the way I got into it. I don't know why, but like the doors just kind of opened for me to do it. Like I wasn't trying to or anything, like trying to try out. Like this is gonna sound bad, but like I was never asked to like try out for a team. They just like kind of heard me play one time and like they knew that I could do
They're
it.
like, this guy needs a spotlight.
Yeah, or not a spotlight, but it's like
kidding.
I need the spotlight. But like I guess like I never like went out for it where it's like there's like an audition or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Some churches do that where like they'll have like an audition process. We do as well, but I guess just like I was always available to fill a need when there was one. You know, not always, but it's like to my capability.
Yeah.
So like I guess one thing I would say is like don't be afraid to just say yes. You know,
to opportunity.
Yeah, but also be aware of your own boundaries as well, right? Because you don't want to get burnt out and be overused. You know, because that tends to happen with churches. Like it's just normal. Like they tend to use you for like with your gifts. You know. For like serving, you know, if you're good at it, like, oh, like we want you to serve every weekend, like you're awesome, you know, like be careful about that because that will happen, and they should respect your boundaries. And so if you have a church that does do that, that's awesome. Like if they do like respect your boundaries and still want you to serve, like that's awesome. So I would say just don't be afraid of saying yes, and also like be aware of your boundaries. Prepare yourself for like practice a lot, like you know like. The more you practice and get better at your craft and like what you're doing, like if you're singing, for example, learn how to take care of your voice, learn what it takes to like have good technique and sing better. Find someone who is a good singer that you want to learn from.
I'll ask you.
I need to find someone to learn from too, though, dude. I feel like I just kind of sing, you know. But I guess a better example is like I didn't learn how to play piano just on my own, which I am, but it's like I'm learning from other people, you know. So I would say like learn as much as you can and practice, like get really good at your craft, so that when you if the time comes when like you're gonna say yes to an opportunity, you're prepared. And also like don't not look at the set list as well, like the music that you're gonna play on Sunday, like look at that and like practice
being prepared.
Yeah, prepare yourself. Yeah.
A good quote I heard is success happens when preparation and opportunity meet.
Yeah. That's actually so true.
Yeah, so it's like that's when you're gonna find success. Yeah. What are some things that happen like behind the scenes? You know, I think everybody who isn't part of like worship team are always curious about the workings of it. So like, what are some things that you guys go through that might be like some like struggles, like? I mean, because I tried singing one time and they said that I wasn't right key or something like that.
Yeah.
But I could be tripping. I mean, maybe I don't even know. But like, what are some things like that? Like, what are some things you guys go through?
So like as me personally, or just like as like a team?
As a group, as you personally, because I mean, me as somebody who just attends church and has nothing to do with worship, you know, I only see the product, or the final. You guys doing your art, right? Yeah. Doing the art. But I don't know the preparation it takes. I don't know if you guys practice like 4 days. I don't know. You know, I don't know nothing like that.
So what usually happens is the way we did it at Clovis Hills is they have like a scheduling team where like when I was on staff, I was going to those and scheduling people for camera and like all the production stuff. But so that team, they get together and they put together a team for each week of that month, right? Of like, okay, we want this person to do this and right. So like they all get together and find their people and do that ahead of time, so that if someone says no, they can find someone else to, you know, do it. But so they get that all figured out before the month even starts. Then they send out those requests on this app called Planning Center, which is what we use on worship and like production to like keep track of who's doing what. And like real quick, let me just show you. Show you. Super easy. So Planning Center is this app right here, this green one. It says services, but it's Planning Center. So this is my schedule so far. I haven't accepted these yet, but I will. So I've been requested to sing on December 10th and December 24th. Right? So then you can accept them. And then, so I'm going to go to the one that I've already accepted on New Year's Eve. And I'm singing and doing guitar. It shows you the order of the songs, what the times are, and everything. So they're very organized with this stuff. So the more detail you have with like times and stuff, like you don't want to like just be like a song go, where it's just like there's no like actual worship, but like having a schedule and like an idea of like what you want to do for the month, or for that set list is good. So that app helps us plan everything.
Wow, that seems super like intricate almost.
Kind of, yeah. So like definitely it is like at that planning, like scheduling meeting, so that's why it's like an hour and a half long, and everyone's talking with each other, like figuring out like who they want and like what's going to work based off of like, oh, like do they have transportation? Like, are they like, do they have a car, or are they still in high school? Are their parents coming to church as well? So maybe they can drive with them, bunch of stuff. So it's like, yeah, they figure that out on the front end. And then so what happens is once we figure out who's on the team, you send those requests out, and then hopefully people will like accept them. I didn't accept them yet, but I will today. I will, okay. But
gotta get a slap on the wrist, man.
I know, bro. I know. But I know I'm gonna be there already. So, but so once you see who's accepted them, and like you figure out like, okay, this person's gonna go. Oh, we don't have a guitar player yet because they declined because they're busy or something. So you fill the spot, and so that is a struggle that happens when it's like when people don't accept them at all, like, and like just don't communicate at all. Like it's not even about accepting it. It's like communicating if you can't do it or something. Like you don't have to give a reason why, but if there's no like even like decision or anything at all, like that can be a struggle because it's like, well, where are they? Like, do we have a guitar player this weekend? Like, I don't know. And so planning, it can be. Oh, watch out! Hold up! Don't be scared. Oh, did it?
It does this thing. No, it doesn't even stop. It just starts playing I don't know how to.
I was like, where did your voice come from? Planning. So planning's super important.
So that can be a hiccup then, right?
Yeah, sometimes that can be a hiccup.
Are there clicks? BJ, I mean, if you don't want to answer, but are there clicks that form? Because there's this thing go ahead. In my head, right?
Yeah.
Maybe you've heard this before. Yeah. I don't know.
Let's see.
But I've always assumed like, not assumed. I guess I get the vibe, but then again, I don't do anything to like. It's just an opinion I have. Okay, I could be totally wrong. That's right? Okay. Yeah, I just need to preface with that. But sometimes I feel that like the like worship teams like form a clique. You know what I mean?
Like just them.
Like it's just them, okay. Right? Yeah. And then so it's like, but I mean, I had experience with other churches, and I was wrong. Yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah. It's just some people don't say hi unless you say hi. You know what I mean? That's kind of how it works. But yeah. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
So there's definitely both that happen at different churches, like all the time.
Yeah,
and so I hate that. I don't like using the word hate, but I do not like that at all. I despise it.
You loathe.
I dislike it with a passion. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
you hate it.
I hate it. I'm just gonna say it. I hate that because that's not showing like the love of Christ. Like, for example, I'm not example, but it's just like I'm giving like a hypothetical. Like on a Sunday, I will do my best to like meet someone new.
That's awesome.
That I've never met.
That's cool.
Like I'll be outside meeting people or like getting coffee. Like I'm not gonna stay like in the green room the whole time. During the message, sometimes I'll stay in the green room to like get water. No.
Just kidding.
But I watch it like on the TV. But there's two services at our church, so I'll sit in for one of them. Like
that's cool.
Like in person.
That's cool.
So but yeah, this tends to happen when there are I don't know, just like people who aren't taught like meet someone, bro. Like don't form a circle, like open it up and let people in, like and make new friends. You know what I mean? Like just I don't know. Everyone's different though, where it's
everybody's
like,
different.
I love
understand
people.
that.
Like, you know what I mean? It's like some people.
And then the thing too though is like if a church is big, if you're talking about church with hundreds and hundreds of people,
Yeah.
it can be a little bit more like a smaller church. It's more intimate, right?
Yeah.
So I've had experience with smaller churches, so everybody knows everybody.
Yeah.
You know, and it's a little different. But with huge churches, or not huge, but for me, it's huge.
Yeah.
But like bigger churches, I can see where it's like it's kind of difficult because there's so many people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I don't know. I was just thinking like that was just an assumption I had. I didn't know if it was true or not.
No, yeah, it can definitely be true.
It can definitely be true.
But so I guess another example is, so I actually so like summer camps for like youth and stuff.
Yeah.
Or like winter camps. So I've served at a few of them for different churches and stuff. Like with Via, do you know Via Church in Fresno? Or Cornerstone. I've done one with them.
Oh,
too.
Cool.
And so like what tends to happen is just natural. You will be put on a pedestal because you're there playing and singing. Like you're part of the band. So the kids not automatically, but a lot of them will put you on this kind of like hierarchy thing. Like, oh, they're untouchable. They're that's not true at all, bro. I'm the most sinful person you'll ever meet. Like, not really, but it's like I'm just as bad or good as you are. You know, it's like we all have the same God. You know, like I'm not better than you just because I sing or play. You know what I mean? So definitely that can happen with
like your gift doesn't separate you in any way.
Yeah, no. It just like distincts you in a different. Yeah.
Like, do you know Living Waters?
Oh, I feel like I've heard it. What is that?
So it's just like a YouTube page,
Okay.
but they do this thing where it's really cool, and it's like they do like you probably heard of it where he goes like, "Are you a good person? Do you think you're a good person?"
Is it the guy who does the Omegle things?
No, I don't think so. But this guy, his name's Ray Comfort. You ever heard of him?
No, I haven't heard of him.
So he goes like, okay, do you think you're a good person?
Okay.
Like, let me ask you, do you think you're a good person?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
No. I mean, like.
Well, so if somebody were to say yes, then you'd go through, okay, let's test that. And then you go through, are you a liar? Have you ever lied before?
Yeah.
Okay, yes. So you're a liar.
Yeah.
Okay, have you ever stolen anything, even the smallest thing?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay, so what are you?
A thief.
You're a lying thief, right?
Lying thief, yeah.
And then have you ever looked at somebody with lust? Jesus said that even if you looked at somebody with lust, you've committed adultery in your heart. So have you ever done that? Or have you sex before marriage or lust? Yes? Yeah. Okay, so what are you? You're lying, thieving, adulterous.
Yeah.
Adulterer, right? So the whole point is that everybody probably has done those things. Yeah. And everybody's messed up in the heart, and that's why we need Jesus. That's why Jesus came to die.
Yeah.
So when somebody says that they're a good person, obviously there's like levels, like, but like if the point is that nobody's good.
Yeah.
Right. And so we all need Jesus.
Yeah.
So that goes into like what you're saying, right? And it's very important to know that nobody, not even the most perfect person you think is like the most holy person, is not. Right.
They'll never measure up to.
Yeah. They all fall short. We all fall short. So that's super important to know, and that helped me when I put it together like that. It was like it makes more sense.
It's like it's not like good people go to heaven; it's forgiven people go to heaven.
That's right.
You know what I mean, it's not. Oh,
that's good.
Throw your shoe.
I don't know what that was actually. What was that? Sorry.
That's okay. It's okay. Yeah,
it's tape. It's tape. It's tape. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
but no, that's good. Yeah. What'd you say again?
Good people don't go to heaven. Forgiven people do.
I'm gonna write that down. That's a bar. Where'd you get that from?
I stole it. I forgot from who.
It might have been a thief, bro.
I'm a lying thief. I just spit. Sorry. It might have been through the porch. They're like a.
I'm gonna write it down though. I actually like that.
Hey, good people don't go to heaven. Forgiven people do.
Good. Just add lib for a little bit.
Yeah. There's been this. There's this young adults ministry at this church called Watermark in Texas, and they have this ministry called The Porch, and I think I heard it there, so I don't know. But also Colby said it last week too, so I'm like, oh, well, that makes a lot of sense.
Your boy,
my boy Colby, he's my best friend, bro. He's also super wise, man. He's he's super smart. He may not seem like it, but he's pretty smart, you know. He's kind of dumb, but he's smart. You know, he's very well versed with the Bible. He's been going to church his whole life.
Is he from? Where's he from?
He's from Sanger. He went to Sanger High School.
Oh, Sanger.
Yeah, it's like it's like Fresno, but it's like southeast.
Yeah.
That's where he went to high school and stuff. And so, he's been going to church his whole life. But I think most kids go through it like how we did, where it's like in high school you just kind of you don't really like care. I mean,
there's some that there's some that are pretty devout, but for the most part, I feel like people. Yeah,
it's like at least half.
Yeah, I think so too.
So I don't know if that was the case for him, but he was going throughout his whole life, and so, but he's super well versed in like the Bible. He's reading Revelation right now. He like just did.
Is it because of what's going on? Is it because of what's going
probably. I'm like, I don't know, Colby.
I've heard a lot. I mean, a lot of people are into it right now. Revelation. Yeah. They're reading it, Isaiah and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't
and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, I don't know too much about end time stuff.
Me either. It confuses the crowd.
Yeah, like I've read Revelations before, but I don't. You got to know the Old Testament really well to kind of
put it together.
And I don't. To me, it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, does it really matter? I mean, not like it doesn't matter, but
no.
It's like,
I mean, in the sense of just be ready.
Yeah,
right. I mean, that's all you got to do.
Yeah,
because nobody knows the time or the hour. Yeah. So it's like.
Yeah, I think people that like.
I think it's good to know, but
it's but I think people who like, I'm making a generalization here, but I think when it comes to like how you're spending your time, like learning about, or I guess people who put all their energy into like figuring out when it's gonna happen, like or what, this happened here, this event, it's like you won't know, like so just don't be anxious about it.
Yeah, like, don't be. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah, because if it gets you to the point, like it's fine if you're curious.
Yeah.
Like if you just want to know, it's fine.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the point where you're becoming anxious and you're becoming like it's worrying you, it's like okay, you gotta.
Like my grandma, for example, she is anxious about it.
Oh really?
She's like, be ready. She's Egyptian, so she does like this.
Oh wow! So you got Egyptian in your blood.
A little bit, yeah.
That's cool.
Just half, yeah. So she has.
Oh wow!
Yeah, she has an accent.
Oh really?
Heavy accent, bro.
How is it again?
I can't do it again.
Be ready. That's how I heard it. Be ready.
Be ready.
That's cool,
Habibi.
Man. That's cool, man. Habibi. No, I feel the same. I mean, I think the same applies to like the news and stuff.
Yeah.
People get real crazy about it, and to me, it's like it's good to know. Good to know what's going on in the world. Yeah. I'm not saying it's not. It's important to be aware of what's going on in your community and in your state and in your nation, but to be consumed by it. Like there's people who like they're angry, bitter, just because they just constantly listen to the news.
And it breaks my heart, dude.
Yeah, it's like
because it's like they are like believers, and it's like I feel like you're putting that before Jesus.
Yeah, it's like where's the love, yo? Like just relax. Like it's not the end of the. Well, it might be the end of the world.
I don't know.
Like just relax. Put your faith in God, buddy.
Yeah,
that's kind of like.
Yeah, your hope is in Him, man.
Exactly, because I know some people who like every single time you talk to them, it's just news,
political stuff, all the time.
Political stuff all the time. It's like, dude, what'd you have for dinner?
Yeah, what'd you have for breakfast? I want to play some Uno, bro. Like,
let's play some Uno. Let's relax.
Smash, yo, Quiplash. I Mario Kart more. Yeah, but
you don't play Smash?
No.
Oh, okay, it's cool. I've gone to tourneys and stuff.
I've
gone to tournaments.
You have?
I'm pretty good.
You're pretty good. You should meet my friend Emilio. He's what's the word? He's not like he's like good, but it's like he's very passionate about it.
Oh yeah, I watch. Sometimes I'll watch. Like I'm telling you, like I'll watch like tournaments.
That's so funny, dude. I love that. I love that.
I love it, bro. I mean, I love the game. It's so fun. Right now, I've been playing Destiny. Have you heard of Destiny?
Yeah, dude. I have that game.
Destiny 2. I've been playing with my brothers. They got me into it. So now it's like.
You like it?
I'm almost. It's bad for me because
it's bad.
Like, have you played it recently?
Yeah, I've played the first one. Like,
the first one. Yeah, so that's
the second one I haven't really played.
Yeah, so I'm like super into
How about Fallout?
I'm not a Fallout guy. It takes too long. I did Skyrim.
Yeah.
I played Skyrim.
It's like the same thing though.
It's like the same thing, but like Fallout was more like
boring.
It just felt like to me it's like this. It's gonna take too much time for me to invest into playing this game.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest thing. Like one game that I really like, The Witcher.
Oh, I haven't played that one, but it
looks good. You ever played The Witcher, bro?
No, dude.
You gotta play The Witcher 3 for sure.
Okay.
That one, I put so much time into.
How much time you got?
This is before I was married and stuff, but this is like,
like
I would wake up. I'm not a morning. Well, I do like to wake up in the morning, but I would wake up at 7 a.m. just to play the game.
Dang.
7 to 3.
Yeah.
And then I go to work.
Sounds like your job.
And then I go to work from 5 to 10.
Yeah.
And then I'd get off and I'd play 10 to like 12, 10 to 1. and then I'd wake up at 7 and I'd do it again.
Yeah.
I did that for like almost like a month.
Dang. That's sick. And with that game?
Like, with that game, The Witcher.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not good.
Yeah.
I put that, this was before my strength, my love for Jesus was how it was now.
Yeah. Yeah.
So don't judge me.
Dude,
but
no, I get it, man. I haven't played games. I mean, I do sometimes now, like with my friends, but I used to play all the time, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I was always late for school because of it, because I just wanted to play a quick little game,
Yeah. So let's talk about that then.
Yeah.
Let's get into that.
Sure, yeah.
What do you think? Because I mean, right now, kids, I think, struggle with that a lot. Struggle with playing games a lot. I mean, I don't know if you see it in your church. I mean, if the kids talk to you, like
well, I've got some cousins, man, who like, well, one specifically, my uncle's son. He plays all the time. He's like 12 or 13, I think, but it's like his like attention span is like so short now.
Yeah,
and, like he just gets bored so easily. Like, so I give him drum lessons because like I give all the kids lessons, music and stuff. He wants to get out of it so fast. Cause, like,
no way.
He wants to play his game. I'm like, dude, oh my gosh. So I definitely like, it's definitely hard because it's like I played games growing up,
Yeah.
But it's like, as a kid, like you don't think that it's important to manage your time, because like you have all the time in the world, you don't have a job, you just go to school and like you just do whatever, you know what I mean? And so as an adult, it's super important to like be aware of your time, but as a kid it's like it's hard. So it's like how do you fix that? I don't know.
Yeah, like one thing like for sure that I've noticed is like you're not aware of the time you have, like the free time you have, until you don't have time, right?
Yeah.
Like you don't know that you don't have time until you don't have time.
So it's taken up.
Yeah. Like me, like I didn't know how much time I was wasting and how much time I had to then I had my family. It's kind of just sprung on. Well, it wasn't sprung on me. I mean, I had a family pretty much.
Yeah.
And I took responsibility. I was gonna quit my job at the time to pursue real estate, and I didn't, just because I felt like I needed to provide.
Yeah.
So, and then I'm like, dang, I didn't have no time. I got no time now. Like I still got time. I still put time afterwards, like doing this stuff and all that. But yeah, no, I agree with you. Kids aren't aware of.
Yeah. And that's just nature, man.
That's just nature.
That's just how it is. So
you can't do. I mean, there's nothing. I mean, put them in sports. I guess you can do that.
Activities and stuff. Keep them busy. Like I had drumline too, so I was in drumline, and I was always busy with that throughout middle school and high school. So like I played games still, but like I didn't have time to like do anything bad. Go out and party and stuff. And like I never got the desire.
Do you think your upbringing also kind of in like the back of your mind was like, no, I can't go out?
Yeah, I've actually talked about this recently too, with someone. I forgot what it was about or why, but so even growing up, like I wasn't like a follower of Jesus, like my family, like my mom's side of the family, they would go and stuff. My mom actually wasn't though for a while, so I wasn't like really around it. But I still, for some reason, looking back on it now, I can see that it was God like protecting me in a way from that stuff, because I think he just knew. I don't know, but I never like partied or did anything crazy like that. Just the desire wasn't there, because there's also been like a substance stuff with my family and stuff, and I think that just affected me, where it's like I don't want to be like that, and then I think just God was just pulling me away from that just naturally. Like I don't know, it wasn't like a conscious decision really to like not do it. I just never had like the
desire to
do it. I was like, I don't know, I'm busy anyways, but also like it just doesn't seem fun. I want to play games,
Yeah, I was the same way, man. I mean, for me, it was the fear of my father. I didn't want to disappoint my mom or my dad, because they the way they tell me, and there was also things in my family where like just problems and some deaths and stuff, and so it's like
hard, dude.
Yeah, so to me, I just avoided any of that stuff. Yeah. I avoided like partying. I avoided I was gonna say something, but it might be inappropriate. But stuff like that, inappropriate stuff.
I think I know what
yeah. So like, there, I felt too like it was God's hand in my life protecting me from doing all that stuff, and it was a result of my parents' upbringing.
Yeah.
Like just the values that they instilled in me that maybe even me being unaware of it at the time was guiding me through life as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get that. Yeah. It's like the values that they put into you growing up. It's like they're not like conscious things that you like really think about.
Yeah, you're not thinking about it. You just Yeah, like you got opinions of certain things already because of maybe your parents have said things about, don't do this, don't do that, make sure you don't do that. Yeah. So like even me being unaware, like I'm like, no, I'm not supposed to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, stuff like that.
That's good.
So we've been almost an hour, bro. So let's talk a little bit real quick.
It goes by so fast.
I know,
bro.
It goes fast. Let's talk quick about your Jubilee experience, because that's interesting.
Yeah, dude. Okay. Which are just both.
Yeah. Well, let's go. So how do you even sign up for that?
So if you don't know what Jubilee is, first of all, it's
I'll plug it
for them. Yeah. It's a YouTube channel that does like social experiments, stuff like that. Would you say like that's what it is?
Yeah. They do like interesting experiments. Like that's me. Sorry.
Oh. It's so loud. It's okay.
It's my mother-in-law. Sorry, it's because
I was like, it's on my phone.
You're like, whoa. I'm sorry. I usually put this on silent. And
how do you silent on the laptop, by the way? Because I
can't. You just put it on.
Where?
It's on the top. You put it on focus,
bro. Because I get
do
calls
not
during
disturb.
Work, and I'm like, I get so distracting at work. I'm like, I can't.
Yeah.
I can't hang it up. Yeah, Jubilee is like that. They do like fun videos. What's like an example? I mean, I guess.
So like try to find the straight person in a bunch of in a crowd full of gay people.
Yeah.
Or try to find the gay person in a crowd full of straight
the odd
people.
one out kind of
stuff. The odd one out kind
of
stuff.
Yeah. So, I like those videos. They're fun to watch. Just goofy. And I just went on their website and signed up for one.
That's crazy. That's it.
You just sign up.
Where is it located?
It's in LA. So like their
locations. They'll specify like, hey, are you near this? Are you near LA?
Yeah. So one of the questions is like, are you in or near LA? And then I say yes, just because I'll travel.
I mean, we're kind of.
Yeah.
It's like 3 hours, 4 hours.
Yeah, I'll leave Fresno for a little bit. But the first one that I did was in Glendale, I think. It was San Fernando. So it was like North LA, like Santa Clarita kind of area. Second one was like in the area kind of, but a different studio. It's LA. I signed up for an episode. And I got an interview, and then I got it.
They interview you by phone?
Zoom. So it's like so what they do is in their interviews they will.
Is this any like NDA kind of stuff? No, right?
No, I'm pretty sure it's cool. It's like I talk about it with my friends all the time.
Okay.
Yeah, I signed the papers. No,
I'm just saying I don't want to get you in trouble.
No, you're good. It's so they just interview like the first one I had. It was like, hey, I'm so and so. Nice to meet you. I loved your application. Like I'm excited to interview today. She got to know me a little bit before we started. But they record it. They record like the questions that they're going to ask you, so that what they do is they pitch that interview, like the recording, to their boss or their casting like director.
That makes sense because they probably don't want people who are camera shy.
Right. So they pitch that, like they pitch you to like be on the show pretty much. So so I got an interview and it was fun. It was for, can I say like what it was?
Yeah, go for it.
So the first one I was on was called Find the Real Virgin. And so it was odd one out, but it was a spin-off version of it. So there were 6 of us guys who were all claiming to be virgins, and 5 of them were lying, right? And then
the odd one out kind of thing, right?
Yeah, odd one out. So and then what they did was differently with this one. It was the first time that they did this, where they had 2 girls who've been on the show before. They were like asking us questions. So there were 3 rounds, and they were asking us questions like to kind of like pry, like to see who's lying, right? And so I made it to round 3.
And then they got you out?
They voted me out because they thought someone else was the virgin. It was a guy who had a very similar story to me. And he used that to like lie about it and like say, and so he ended up winning. But what happened was at the end was I raised my hand and I was like, I'm the virgin, man. And they're like, nah, we thought it was, I was so close.
Do you win money
Well, if you win, then you win money. Yeah.
But do you win for fooling them or no?
No. Well, my goal was to just be myself, and I was trying to get them to find me, but they didn't win. So it was different. Yeah. So the guy who won, he fooled them.
So he won.
He won the money.
Yeah, that's right. Because I know there was always like a little bit of money you can win.
Yeah, I don't know how much it was, but they do give you money for gas. So that's pretty cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, $50. Nice.
That's not enough to cover your gas, but it's cool.
I mean, for like one trip, I don't know.
One trip there, right? I mean, it's cool.
For me, at least, yeah.
You said you were near LA.
Yeah, so I did.
They're like, where are you from? Fresno? Like,
whoa. Yeah. Whoa, that's not LA. But yeah, so that was the first one. The second one was ranking by strength. And so
I saw that one. You have like 300. What? How much? Three plates?
355.
Wow.
That's the most I've ever done. So it was deadlifting, and which I don't think is the best way to like figure out how strong you are. But the most I've ever deadlifted before was 275. Oh, and that was like 2 years ago, and I never did it again because I just don't like deadlift a lot.
You don't work? Do you work out?
I work out, but I don't like deadlift a lot.
Yeah, I don't deadlift either.
I don't do it a lot. And so I was like nervous because I'm like, I don't want to break my back or like, and so.
But you gotta do it for the cameras. You're like,
yeah, I know. So they gave us 3 tries to like get our max, and so I started out at 2 plates, and then I did like 2.
They let you warm up?
Well, yeah, I guess like the first 2 are to warm up. Yeah.
Oh, I see. What you're saying.
But I stretched before, a little bit. But the third one was 355, and I feel like I could have done almost probably done 4 plates, but I was really scared. I didn't want to like hurt myself or anything.
Yeah.
It's terrifying. I'm like, I can't. And so, but I got third with like.
I saw that.
Yeah, so I got third in that, and then I got 5th in relative strength because 2 of the girls were like pretty strong.
Yeah.
And so
there's an Asian lady, right? That
she got
listed quite a bit.
Yeah. Not to knock on the top 2 people, but they did do sumo, the sumo lift.
Yeah, it's sumo lift. It's a little different.
Yeah, it's probably still difficult, obviously, but it's like.
Have you ever done one?
I have.
Yeah, to me, I feel like they're way more harder than they. To me, they seem a little bit hard, but it's probably because I'm not used to it. I've seen people where they say it's easier because you don't have to go as high.
I definitely think it can be easier, like, and it's all subjective probably, but it's like there's less range of motion. So, but yeah, it was fun.
That was my experience.
Man. And I might have another one next weekend. So
really?
I'll find out like today.
You're
gonna
be a little superstar right there.
Maybe.
Jubilee's star.
Well, in the first episode, I talked about my faith, and so like, because of like that's like why I'm a virgin. I think, I mean, I said like I'm gonna follow this because like that's what Jesus says.
Yeah.
And still, even if I fell short, like he would still love me.
Yeah.
But still, and so. I talked about the faith, and then I got like DMs about it, like, "Oh, thank you so much for being like open about that." Like, I watched your video, and like, that's cool. That's so cool. So I'm really hoping like to like encourage people with stuff like that, and so this next one will be fun too. So
yeah, because we talked about it a little bit off the cameras, but the pressure in school, like, at least I felt the pressure. I'd be made fun of to because I would say I'm a virgin and stuff. Actually? I would actually get made fun of. But,
like from who? Like your friends?
Yeah, from my buddies.
That's annoying.
Maybe they might not be my buddies, but they one guy told me this. I mean, this is a little inappropriate. He's like, dude, I can get you. He's like, do you? It sounds a little too much, but he would say like, hey, do you not? I can help you out with that. Like, I can find somebody or something like that. Yeah. I was like, no, dude, like I'm good. Yeah. And I like, to me, the environment I grew up in, or at least the friends I chose to have, they would try to convince me, like, I had ROP. I had an ROP class.
Okay, yeah.
So it's welding. I'm a pretty good welder.
Okay.
And
I've dabbled a little bit.
Yeah. So I'm pretty good. If I do say so myself. And so for 2 hours, man, because it's just back-to-back class, 2 hours they were trying to convince me that God isn't real. And so they were just 2 hours. Well, but why this? But why this? But why that? But why that? Oh, my goodness. I hate hearing my voice. To be honest, I don't know what it is.
Hey, no cuts. Hey, we don't.
No cuts, man. I never cut. I always leave it. But anyways, so that was like some things I went through in high school, just dealing with that, which is like, in hindsight, it's like, why even put myself through something like that? I don't know. Why did I even choose those friends? There's one, Hector. I love you, buddy, but you're a jerk.
Who's Hector? What happened?
He's my buddy. He's a cool. I'm so cool with him.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
You're a jerk, bro. Hey, it's all love. All love.
I love no, but with love.
love.
He knows too.
Yeah.
He knows too. There's some funny stories with that guy, but
Yeah.
yeah, man. So we've been to about. I try to keep it an hour.
Yeah.
Hour and a half if we get that far.
Hour some change, you know.
Hour some change, but then like editing because I gotta edit it.
Yeah.
What do you use to edit?
I use Adobe Premiere.
Oh, you use Premiere?
Yeah. What do you?
I use Final Cut.
I was using that for a while.
Why did you stop?
I wanted to switch because I've heard so much stuff about Adobe and I'm like I just want to try it out.
But what do you have?
And,
what do you edit on?
This MacBook.
Oh.
Wait, like what do you mean? Like yeah. I use a MacBook Air. I need to buy a new one though, like a Pro, because like it's so slow.
What year do you have?
It's 2021, but it's like it's got an M1, but it's so slow, dude.
This boy right here.
The same one.
So slow.
There's not enough RAM, dude. I have 8 gigs. Slow. I need like 64,
same
bro.
thing.
Oh, shit,
same thing. So it's super slow. So what I do is I edit on a 1080 because this camera for 4K. So my project when I use Final Cut is 1080, and I use a multicam feature. Do you know what the multicam feature is?
I haven't tried it out yet, but
do you guys have multiple cameras?
We just use one usually, but we did an episode where we had to. But I haven't uploaded that one yet, and that was like 5 months ago. So
dang, yeah. When was the last time you guys posted?
Like May, because Colby went to work at Hume Lake. For the
summer,
so
he was busy.
Yeah, he was busy.
What is it? What is it? You guys like? How do you guys come up with your topics?
We don't. Well, I guess like the only way that we do is like we think of like stuff that's funny, like trends that are going on, or like we'll like put out like questionnaires on our Instagram stories and stuff.
Well, I was watching one because I was like doing like just trying to get to know you guys.
Research,
and so I saw one and somebody commented on the thing. Something I think it said, Caleb or Colby, you shouldn't be talking. Like I saw a comment, something like that. Have you seen that?
It's probably like my mom or something.
Something like that. So I was about to ask, like, how like, do you deal with that at certain times because because
like in person, like
no, yeah, in person, like your mom saying, like, why are you saying stuff like that or something?
My mom is pretty goofy, like she's
just being funny. Oh, okay, because
I saw say that
because I saw that comment where she's like, she said something like like the whole name.
Caleb Abraham Tom Begon. Yeah, that's
something like that.
My mom. Yeah,
and then I thought that was funny. I was like, that's kind of funny.
Yeah, it's funny. I definitely try to cut out like if I swear on accident, like sometimes it'll just.
What do you think of that? What do you think of swearing?
Do
you think it's a sin?
Well, because it's like it talks about keeping like your heart pure and like your mouth clean, I really try to not,
I feel like in America, I mean, pretty much I think everybody like it slips.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like it slips. Like it slips with me too.
Yeah.
I try. I don't in normal conversation.
Yeah.
I won't.
Yeah.
But when it comes to like
friends and stuff, like if you're joking,
like
around,
I might accidentally say something.
Yeah.
But I made a video about it. But it was because some guy said, I don't even want to talk about it.
Okay.
But he pretty much said that he said something. I think he took it back. So that's why I didn't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
I don't want to be saying stuff that he already redacted kind of. So it's like I don't want to add to it anymore.
Yeah.
But anyways, with that being said,
swearing's hard, Yeah,
swearing can be difficult, man. Okay, so I got some fastball questions to ask you, man. Right. Fastball questions.
Get some water real quick.
Let's go with what's your favorite color?
Probably green, like forest green.
Forest green.
Yeah, I got some cargo pants I love, dude. Like forest green, super soft, like they fit perfectly.
No way.
I love it. Yeah,
that's cool.
Is that yours?
No. Well, I say because I told my bosses right now, my people who are my bosses. Did I just say that?
Wait, what do you do for work?
I do some sales stuff.
Okay, gotcha.
So, but I told them like, my favorite color is green. First, because it's the color of my wife's eyes. Second, because it's the color of money. Green.
Get that paper, man. Come on.
Green. But I'm just joking. I don't love money, but I do like money.
Yeah.
So
the love of money is evil.
The love of money is evil. Yeah. So green. I would say green because they are the color of my wife's eyes, though.
That's sweet.
And your eyes are green too.
Thanks. Yeah.
First thing I notice in somebody is their eyes. To be honest. one time I got kind of weird, and I told someone like, "Man, dude, your eyes are so pretty," and the guy's like,
"Dude, your eyes are so pretty."
And then he's like, "What?" I'm like, "I just think your eyes are dope,
your eyes
man.
Are gorgeous, bro." I'm getting lost in your eyes, bro.
That's what yeah. But no, yeah, I think eyes are cool, man. I wish I had colored eyes. I always pay attention to eyes.
They're a color, they're
I know,
broad,
but they're the most common color.
So
you know what I mean?
My mom has the same ones. It's cool. Yeah, I like it.
I mean, I wish my kids had green eyes, like their mom.
They have brown eyes too.
Yeah, they got mine.
You can get surgery for that.
They got my caca brown eyes. That's what I call them.
What?
Caca brown?
Caca brown.
Just kidding.
My mom said the same thing.
Yeah, man. I wish I had colored eyes. Okay. Favorite color, green. Okay, what's your favorite Bible verse? If you had to choose one. If you have one.
Super easy to know. It's John 11:35. Jesus wept. Yeah. That's it.
What's the context of that?
Well, Lazarus had just passed away, right?
Yeah.
And his family is like mourning, because like they don't know what's going to happen. They don't know that Jesus is going to call him out of the grave,
But he wept for him.
He wept with them, right? So it just really like that.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, for some reason that verse just spoke with me. Where it's like I know it's so easy to like say and like remember.
No, but that's
2 words.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's like God.
Never heard that before.
Really? Oh, like that like verse as someone.
No, somebody's favorite Bible
yeah.
verse.
Well, it's cool. It's like God cries with us, man. Like he hears our prayers and like he knows what we're going through. He knows exactly what we're going through because he feels that with us. He's felt everything, And so it just reminds me that and like that God is not just some distant God, He's a personal God and loves you, So that's why I like that one. So
that's cool, man. I actually like that too. And
one.
I've never heard that one as somebody's favorite Bible verse. That's super cool.
I want to get that tattooed on my.
Yeah. What do you think of tattoos?
I like tattoos.
Yeah. There's some people who say like, oh, you shouldn't get them because of like the marking verse. I don't know. I'm gonna get one. I want to get one too.
That's
But mine's it's gonna be because me and my dad have the same hands.
Well, like
the same exact hands.
That's so funny, dude.
So my dad has a tattoo right here, and so
get the same one.
I'm gonna get the same one.
Yeah,
I want to get the same one. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
He doesn't want me to. He thinks it's not good, but I want to.
He has a tattoo.
This is before. So my dad's upbringing, he didn't have parents.
Okay.
He grew up on the streets, in Mexico. So he was a very different guy. Yeah. He's like a guy who like if you even looked at him the wrong way, he was a boxer. He would carry a gun.
Yeah.
The only thing like he sounds tough, but the only thing is he's only like 5'5". So it's like you can only be so macho. No, I'm just kidding.
Bring it on. No, I'm kidding.
No, okay, cool. So if you can give your younger self, because you're still pretty young, we're still pretty young, but if you can give your younger high school self any advice, what would you give high schoolers or yourself as a high schooler?
Dude, I don't know. I would say I would just say try out church, man. Like try out, like just try making friends outside of your circle right now. Like. I'd band friends, like super cool, like we're goofy, nerdy, but it's like not any of them knew God, they didn't know Jesus. And so I would say, I mean, I know I'm exactly where I need to be right now. Like my journey has led me to this point, but get like as early as you can, bro, just like get around some people who know the Lord and love him and who can show you like what that's like, because it'll change your life. So it's the best decision you'll ever make. So yeah,
that's good.
Yeah, that's it.
I think that's really good advice to get out of your circle.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a good one. I like that. Okay, if you won $1 million right now, I'm gonna steal this from the men's podcast. Ish, I'm gonna steal your question.
The men's podcast. Is this your friend?
Yeah, it's my buddy.
That's cool.
So if you had $1 million, what do you do? What would you do with $1 million?
What's the first of all? 100K. Yeah, let's go, dude. Give it to my church.
That's a good one. How you say it? That was funny. I tithe, first of all. 10%.
I don't know. It's a lot of money, so I don't know.
That's a good one, man.
I'd probably.
But think about would you tithe before or after taxes? Because $1 million tax here in California, you're only taking home like $600K.
Yeah.
So would you give before or after?
After. I think is that the right answer? I don't know.
I think so. I think it's the right answer. I don't know. I don't know what the right answer is.
Let's ask
Jake.
Jake Waddy. I can.
Jake Waddy. No, just kidding.
Let's say I got $600K after
That's
taxes.
a good one.
I would, yeah.
So 600K, 10% of 600K,
Yeah.
700K.
60 grand. Let's go.
That's good.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's a hard question because I don't think about that a lot. But
I know it's interesting.
It's hard. Yeah.
What would you do?
I definitely, obviously, like people want to save money, like save some money, you know, put some in savings, retirement or something. But I'd for sure like give some to like my dad, you know.
That's cool.
You know, my biological dad, because there's substance stuff going on, you know, and like I would definitely just want to like pay for like help in that area, you know. And just like there's like addiction stuff, so like stuff like that would help a lot. I guess the real answer for that would be getting them to like know Jesus. But anyways, super long tangent. But I would give some like my family. I'd get really cool Christmas gifts and stuff. You know, maybe like this is hard because it's like I want to give all of it away but save it. You know.
Yeah.
Man, buy a new Tesla. I'd probably buy some cool gadgets. You know.
Oh, for sure.
I would definitely buy a new MacBook Pro. For sure.
Editing?
With like everything on it.
Yeah.
You know? The only things that like I would need, I would definitely like save probably like half of it, maybe, at most. Because that's a lot of money. Like you can put
$1 million, yeah.
Yeah, well, because $500K is a lot, you know, that's a lot of money. Maybe put that into like retirement or something. Or something that'll grow over time.
Yeah.
That can make like residual. And then the rest just maybe give away or something. I don't know. It's a lot of money, so I have no idea. I make $2,000 a month right now, so I don't know.
Yeah, I understand.
I don't know.
Man.
Yeah,
I get it. I was making before I had my job. Now I was only making $3 grand, and I had to pay for this house,
kids, right?
Kids, food. Like if it wasn't for my cousin AB, shout out to AB. If it wasn't for that guy, I wouldn't be in this house. He gave me work outside of my work. So he gave me videography work. He gave me
so good.
So much stuff, man.
Yeah.
And then he gave me he helped me get that job that I have now. That helped me out a lot. Yeah, helped me out a lot. So shout out to AB. So I understand the struggle, man. Just keep going. That's that videography. You can make a lot of money,
dude.
Think about it, right? Like how much would you want to? We could talk about this after.
Yeah, we could after.
But anyways, all right. Well, Kaleb, thank you so much for getting onto the podcast. Thank you guys for tuning in. Let us know if you liked it. Give us some comments down below. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe.
Should I plug myself or no? Do you want me to do
that? Actually, I'm supposed to do that before. Yeah, plug yourself.
My bad.
No, you're supposed to. I always ask somebody, where can they follow you?
Okay.
I forgot, though. So I apologize.
No, you're good. Follow me on Instagram at Kaleb Guindy. It's KalebGuindy. From there, you can find my podcast, No Girls Allowed. And,
I'll plug all that stuff, too.
What?
I'll put in the description.
Okay, yeah, you'll do that on like YouTube.
YouTube and yeah.
And then I guess just follow me there. I make fun social media videos like a lot with like my friends. I post like weekly vlogs, and they're so fun to make. And so like
on YouTube,
on Instagram.
Oh yeah, I've seen some. Yeah.
And so I post videos like that, funny videos with Colby and stuff like that. So go follow if you want to check out that stuff. It's super fun. Get to know me through that. But hit me up if you want to like learn stuff or like talk about whatever, man. I'll do whatever.
That's cool, man. So Kaleb Guindy, we're gonna have his socials in the description below. We'll have a link to his podcast, and So thank you guys for tuning in. God bless and bye-bye.
Bye.